Hey, what's up, everybody? So I was doing some building on my test world for a windmill that I plan on building on my Let's Play. I usually don't pre-build everything, but since it's including a lot of redstone components and stuff, I wanted to make sure it worked okay before I build it in the Let's Play series on the server. So let's just go ahead and take a look at it. So this is what it looks like. I think it came out really nice. I really like how it looks. And I figured I would make a tutorial on how to build it as well as the redstone inside. So this thing has 4 floors and it has a farm in each floor. So it has a villager farm, a villager crop farm. Uh, Personally, I'm going to be using it for carrots, but I know you could use it for the other crops that villagers will harvest, like potatoes and wheat and stuff like that. The second floor has an automatic sugarcane farm. The third floor has a chicken farm, and the fourth floor has a cactus farm. Okay, at the front of the build, we have an over-engineered piston door. The reason I did it this way is because I didn't want to put an iron door on here. So basically, it's a spruce door with a piston door behind it, and it's activated by this button. You could just put, like I said, you could just put an iron door with a button or a lever or something, but this is what I chose to do. So for the other farms, it would be a lot more helpful to take a look at it without the exterior, so let's go ahead and do that. Alright, so here is what it looks like without any of the exterior, and I'm gonna go ahead and describe the farms from top to bottom. So at the very top, we have a cactus farm. When it grows, the oak fence breaks it. It falls into this water stream that goes into these hoppers, and this hopper line goes all the way down and gets collected into that barrel right there. This is a chicken farm. When the chickens grow up, they hit the lava. Their drops are collected underneath and they get added to the hopper line. The sugarcane farm, uh, it does include some hopper mine carts, but those aren't here right now. Um, those just help it collect every drop. And below here you can see the sugarcane gets added to the barrels as well. Um, and then obviously the villager farm, and there's hopper mine carts here, as you've seen earlier. All of these drops go down here, and whenever drops are detected coming in, these droppers will fire it into the bucket. At the very bottom, this bit of redstone is for the over-engineered door. Um, Essentially, there's two inputs for buttons, and they both toggle a copper bulb, and that starts a timer that will then open up the piston door as well as the spruce door. And this timer is controlled with an amount of blocks. Um, you can put however many blocks you want in there, but you do have to keep in mind that every second that this is open longer than it needs to is extra time that the villager can escape. So I would recommend using maybe 4, but I suppose any amount of time that the door is open, the villager can't escape. So you just have to be careful about that. Um, the farm really doesn't necessarily need access, so I would only come in here if you need to. And whenever you leave, you can check if the villager is behind you and run out real quick if he's not. If you have Lightmatica, I would recommend using it to build this. If not, I am about to go over exactly how it's done, but it might be slightly hard to follow, so just a warning. So, we have a blank slate here. The first thing I want to go over is what materials does it require to build. So, these are all the building materials, and I'll hover my mouse over all of them just so you can see exactly what they are. Okay, and these are the redstone materials if you're building the farms. All right. So the first thing you want to do is figure out the location that you want to build this in. So this is the basic outline that the base of the building will take up. As you can see, there's 5 blocks, then you have 2 blocks, 2 blocks, 5 blocks, 2, 2, 5, 2, 2, 5, 2, 2, 5. And that's the basic circle that you're going to be building. So the first thing you're going to want to do, if you're following along with the redstone, is take these blocks. You're going to dig these blocks down 4 layers and skip the dirt. So I'm going to be using the schematic to help me build this, as it's complicated in some areas, and that will just help me streamline the process. So I've chosen cyan wool as my redstone block. So I'm going to go ahead and place it. Okay. And this initial tunnel is just going to be for the redstone door. So let's go ahead and go up a layer. So then you're left with something that looks like this. So right here, you're going to face two hoppers into each other. And you want a comparator coming off of each hopper. And to each of the blocks that these comparators are facing into, you want a redstone torch. And then you want to take a line of redstone dust and send them both into this one block. So go ahead and dig out these blocks right here and place your waxed copper bulb here. You want to place a comparator here facing into this block, and over here you want to place a repeater with redstone dust going into this block. Over here, you want to take out these blocks and you want to place a torch on the back of this. And then you want to place another piece of wool here and another torch there. Let's go ahead and place a piece of wool here. Delete these 3 blocks. You're going to place an observer facing down. Another copper bulb right here. A comparator reading the signal of that bulb, as well as an observer facing that comparator. Okay, let's go ahead and place a piece of wool here. Make that shape. And then place one here, as well as right there. I'm going to place some dust here. A torch here. A torch here. A redstone repeater set to 2 ticks. Dust coming from here, going up here. And you want to place your sticky piston here. Alright. You're going to do a vertical line of torches. Come over here, place 2 pieces of redstone. Actually, these need to be on a wood block and tough bricks because this is able to be seen from the outside, as well as these are temporary. A downwards facing piston. You can go ahead and place a tough slab here. Oak planks there, as well as a tough brick here. And put the button on each side. And then you can test the contraption out. Now, it's not going to work until you have some items in here, so we'll just go ahead and put 4 dirt in here. So I've just realized I placed one of the observers wrong, and I forgot a torch here. So go ahead and put a torch on this side of the block, and this observer should be facing into this waxed copper bulb. The output of the observer should be faced into the copper bulb so it can watch this observer. So now it should work. Okay. And if you want a longer delay, you can always just add more items. And that will extend the signal. So you also want a redstone torch right here, and this will be what controls the spruce door. Let's go ahead and lay out the base blocks. Like so. Okay. And I left these 2 empty in the schematic, so they weren't actually in the building blocks, but you can go ahead and block them off. They shouldn't affect anything. Alright, and before you finish blocking this off, what you're going to want to do is find the center block. So go from here and over here. This is the center. And you're going to want to dig this area out. and this is going to be your main hopper line coming from all the different contraptions or the different forms. Alright, and then you're going to place one right here. So this set of hoppers is going to be for the actual villager, and this is going to be a line going up for the rest of the farms, and they will all be put into a chest system over here. So let's go ahead and build the chest system over here. So what you're going to want to do is come over here and dig out these blocks to make a shape like this, and dig 2 down. So this hopper, it can come out further, it can go wherever you want, but we're going to build it here for now. You want 2 droppers facing up, and you want that going into a barrel, like so. You can go ahead and cover up that spot. Over here, you want to place a comparator. This comparator is going to be going into a block with a torch on it, facing into a redstone repeater, which is locking another repeater that will be right here. And you're going to want to take 2 observers and make them face each other, like so. So what this does is when an item comes in, it will unlock the dropper just enough for the dropper to fire it into the barrel. Essentially, you can get rid of this part of it and move these observers to the left 1 block, but what that'll do is that will be firing the droppers continuously, and if you're ever over here, you'll hear the droppers going off over and over again, like that. So this repeater just locks it out and makes them fire only when they need to. So you can go ahead and cover this back up, and you're just left with the barrel. So let's go ahead and do the rest of the floor. First, I'm going to go ahead and place this door in. And I've got cobblestone just as a block that's not going to be seen to fill in some of these areas. Alright, I can go ahead and place a hopper here, and in these 4 spots. And we can place a fletching table here and a composter there. So then, we're going to want to place some stairs here. And this can be a bit tricky. You might want to put a placeholder block below there, and then place it like that. You're going to want to make sure you block off the sides for right now. And then you're going to place water in these stairs. So this might be something that you want to do beforehand, because if you're not quick, you're going to ruin some redstone down there. But anyways, the rest of the floor gets filled in with dirt, farmland, you know. Okay. So now I can go ahead and place the tough block and stairs. And we can see that, well, the door frame has to be in place for this to actually work. And try the other one, and it works flawlessly. So we're going to go ahead and put the door frame in, and place these oak planks like so. And stripped oak logs go in here. And in between these, you have the mud bricks. The mud brick walls go in these corners. And then you have spruce stairs with a trap door. Okay. And then you want to place in your spruce fences. Okay, and you should be left with something that looks like this. And now we're going to transition to using stripped spruce logs. Place them in these locations. And then we're going to bridge them together like this. Okay. And you can place your spruce stairs and slabs like this. Alright. So over here, it looks like I misplaced a cobblestone. In the original design, I had barrels here. I think they look very good, but they do interfere with the villager trading, so you might want to, you might just want to have a line of hoppers. I suppose that's up to you. I really like how the barrels look, so I think in my survival playthrough, whenever I create this, I'm going to get the villagers loaded in at this point, and then I'll add the barrels later once the farmer has their trade loaded in. So, but since I'm just going off the schematic, I'm going to put the barrels in right now. So, if you're going to use barrels, they go like this. This one in the middle is going to be a hopper. And the reason I'm doing this is you could use chests instead, but it's just so the iron that you have to use to construct these hoppers with, it's pretty expensive. This makes it a little bit cheaper. So if you go ahead and put these trapdoors on, you see why I want to use them so bad is because it just looks very, very good. So all right. And so up here, we actually have a line of hoppers going this way. And these are the hoppers for the sugarcane farm. And I go ahead and block them off like so. Alright. Now the enclosure for the villager hut uses these stripped oak logs. Like so. So I think the easiest way to do this would be to stand here, place in your line carts, build up, jump over. You're going to have to replace that. And then you're going to have to destroy the rail. And the reason you have to destroy the rail is if you don't, the hoppers won't stack on top of each other, but they'll stack inside of each other. So then what you're going to do is stand up here and do the same thing. So 4 rails like so, and they can just break these blocks and you can build up out of here like that. And I guess you could get up here to do that. Oh, there I go. I knew it was going to happen. Okay, what all did I ruin? Oh, I actually didn't ruin a lot. It's just this block. I suppose it does help to dig this out one lower, so if you do have accidents with water, they're minimal. Okay. So let's get this back in place, as well as the line of hoppers. And place this in. Alright, so when you're getting villagers in here, I think the easiest way to do that would be, well, first off, you're going to want to have your spruce trapdoors here so the villager doesn't leave. And then you're going to want to bring the villager in up top. So you would bring the villager in and push him into the middle, and then he'll stay there. That fletching table will be right below him. That'll give him his profession. And the other villager you could drop anywhere in here and just fix the farmland wherever they fall. The next floor, I just use cobblestone on all these floors. Like this. Wherever I can, at least. Okay. Like so. And I don't have a way to access the higher floors. You could add one in if you want to, but all these farms should run automatically and shouldn't need any type of maintenance or anything like that, so my bad. These blocks right here remain empty, so you place some cobblestone stairs as well as sand, and this will be for the sugarcane farm. You want to fill these stairs up with water, waterlog them. Alright, you're going to want to put a building block, a piston, and on top an observer. Oh, wrong way. And on the back side here, we're going to place some redstone dust. This is a common design. I'm not sure who first came up with it, but it's just a regular old sugarcane farm. And so the reason you want these blocks down here is because this is you're gonna want to actually wall the entire thing in, because you don't want any sugarcane falling outside. But before we do that, so let's go ahead and place cobblestone here. And this cobblestone is just going to be concealed, so I'm using it instead of a different block. You can use whatever you'd like. Place tough like this. So generally, in any area that's going to be blocked off, I like to place torches. I don't think any mobs can actually spawn in this area, but better to be safe than sorry. Alright, and we're going to place another hopper barrel area here. So this is the front of the build, and the hoppers and barrels are going to go over here. They're just closer to this barrel is all I'm doing. So barrel, hopper, barrel. And then we can go ahead and wall this off on one side only. Okay, so let's place the sugarcane in. And you're going to want to put 2 hopper minecarts in here. So the easiest way that I've figured out how to do this is place your rail here, the 2 hoppers. Go ahead and split them apart, break the rail, and then try to combine them back together, like so. And you're going to want to do that 3 times. So, like that. Break the rail, bring them back together a little bit. So basically you just want some of the area of both hopper minecarts being over one hopper, so they flow down into it. Because if you have one that's all the way onto one block, it's not going to flow down into it like you need it to. So you just push them together like that, and then you're good. And then what you can do is you can block this area off, and it should start producing sugarcane. And we can see that by doing something like that. Yep. So you're going to want to go ahead and place tough in the areas all around here, like so. Alright. I'm going to place oak planks beside those tough bricks. And strip spruce logs. And these go up 6. Okay. I'm going to place 2 here, or a stack of 2 in each of these areas. Fences inside of them. And now, in these areas, before you fence them off, it's probably a good idea to put a torch in here so mobs don't spawn. And it'll also let off of a little bit of light at nighttime. Probably make it look a little better. Okay, on top of these planks, we're going to place in tough brick walls, like so. We're going to cover all this in some oak slabs. Whoops. Not this block. In this block, we're going to place 2 mud walls like so. So on top here, we're going to go ahead and place in some tough bricks, like that. And then we are going to transition to some spruce stairs and slabs. And we're going to place these in like this. Put some upside down ones like that. Oops. Blocks there. On top of all the walls, like so. And then stairs here, slab, and copy that all the way around. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and place a torch in here. I'm pretty sure sugarcane needs light to grow. Hopper going into this barrel, as well as hoppers all connecting into each other like this, and a 4 pattern on top. So we're going to come over here, we're going to break this torch, going into this barrel, be a hopper, and that's facing into the barrel. Facing into this hopper is another hopper. Throw a barrel on top and a hopper going into that. And this is going to be the connection to the hopper line from the next farm up. And this is going to be the hoppers for the cooked chicken. Okay, and then we can go ahead and place cobblestone over this, like so. And you should have something that looks similar to this right now. Okay, and now for the chicken farm. It's pretty simple. So you place a block in the middle, slabs on top of the other hoppers. You want a dispenser facing into each of these slabs. You want a hopper facing into the dispenser. And essentially, that's the farm. So the dispenser shoots out the baby chickens, and the adult chickens sit here and lay eggs for the dispenser. Alright, let's go ahead and build up some more of the outside of the windmill. We're going to place tough bricks right here, and some oak fences. And you want to go ahead and place stripped spruce logs right up here. Okay. Now, I haven't figured out the best way to power these dispensers. Not really working with a lot of space. I know down here we have the contraption that doesn't fire the dropper until it needs to, but up here it's going to be a little bit different, and I hope to come up with a better way to do this, but this is what I have for now. So we're going to go ahead and grab a observer, and you want to place them facing each other. Like so, as well as one facing into this dispenser and powering it. You only need to build one here and one here. So if I could place the observers right, that would be fantastic. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of that. It needs to stay there, but I don't want to listen to it, so that's my solution. You can turn your sound volume off to make it a little more bearable. On top of each of these dispensers, you're going to throw some tough bricks, and then you can place the lava bucket in the middle, like so. We're going to go ahead and keep building this up. Maybe cover the lava first. Not the corner of it that's facing the front and the barrel, though. So you're going to want to leave these blocks open. and this is where you're gonna throw the chicken eggs in. And they'll start laying their own eggs, and you'll have automatic chicken. So now we're going to take some spruce slabs and go around like this. Okay. So now you're left with something that looks like this. And this front corner, where the doorway and the barrel is, you're actually going to want to take some of these blocks out. And this hopper down here, you're gonna take it all the way up here and place one facing into it and place one facing into that one. On all of these, we're gonna want to go up 5 blocks with some stripped oak logs. Planks in these corners, oak planks. Some oak stairs upside down, as well as a slab in the corner. We're going to place some tough bricks, a tough brick wall, like so. Also need some oak fences. And here on the outside, we have some mud brick walls. And this is by far the simplest form. All you need to do is in the opposite corner, you take out 1 block, place water. You might want to do that last in survival. Some sand. So you want to place these fences too tall and then delete the bottom one. You're going to want to go over here, and you see there's a ledge on this block, and the item's going to get trapped here. You can put whatever trapdoor you want. I think these look the best. So just do like that. Alright, now you can place the sand here. Whoops. And the cactus. And a fence. Like so. And that's your cactus farm. Alright, let's work on the top of the roof. So you're going to place down spruce planks like so. Just assume all plants need light to grow. Okay. And we can go ahead and put some slabs in like this. Okay. Place in some stairs like this. Alright, and we're going to place slabs in these 4 corners. Stairs like that with a block in the middle. Okay. Come up 3 and place stairs like that. And this is pretty much what the windmill looks like without the actual sail. I guess it'd be a sail. The turbine? I'm not sure. Whatever it's called, without the front spinny part. And so that's what we're going to do next. So on the very front of the windmill, we're going to place some stripped spruce logs and some tough brick walls. And one from the top, we're going to come out 1. Place a wool there. Place the stripped logs around it like so. And we're going to place a barrel on the front. So The polished tough walls go here on both sides, like so. And that makes the windmill bearing, if you will. Okay, for the wool part, on this back side, on the level where the spruce logs are, you're going to come up 2, 2, 2. And on this front side, you're going to go 1, 2, 2, 1, like so. And you're going to copy this pattern around. Okay, you should be left with something that looks like that. So we're going to be placing oak fences everywhere that you can see wool on the back side, as well as some slabs and stairs. Now on these vertical portions, obviously you can't place slabs, so we're going to place the stairs in, and we're just going to place trapdoors here. It's these situations where I wish we had vertical slabs, but we do not. I missed one down here. Okay, and now you're going to finish it off by placing in the stairs. Now these are quartz stairs, but I think they blend pretty well, especially considering that you're not going to be right up on the windmill since it's in the, or the cell since it's in the air. So, like that. There are some underneath as well. And the final block is some spruce stairs, like so. I think I did those right. Yep. Okay, and that's the finished product. I'm a little nervous on how long this video is going to be, and I honestly don't know how easy this tutorial is going to be to follow, but with that being said, that's how you build it. I really like how this thing turned out. There's going to be a link in the description for a schematic of the full build as well as one that's empty in case you want to put your own interior or farms or whatever in there. And like I said, it's probably going to be way easier to just use that schematic to build this. But I wanted to do a tutorial in case, you know, I'm sure there's plenty of people out there that don't know how to actually install mods, and I'm sure there's a lot of people that are on Bedrock and such, and you know, you just can't install mods. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope the tutorial was helpful, and that's pretty much it. Leave a comment if you have any problems or questions or anything like that, and if you like this type of content, then go ahead and subscribe. Thanks for watching.